Oh, hello. Another start to another day, huh? My name is Chuck, and I kind of run things around here. At least that's what they tell me. Like you, I'm a subscriber to the Centranet system from GTE. Pardon me a second. The telephone had become our most important tool, and we got to the point where we really needed a larger, more featured system. But who wanted to own and maintain all that on-site switching equipment? No thanks. With Centranet, GTE had the answer. They take care of all the equipment hassles, and we get all the benefits and lots of nice features. I've been using the system for a time with great results, so the people at GTE asked me if I would help out by telling others how to work with the system. And here we are. First off, I found that the station user guide is a very helpful reference source. It's a good idea to keep it right next to the telephone so it's always handy when you need it. And speaking about phones, Centranet has been designed to work with a wide range of in-office telephone equipment. And even though the keypads and buttons may look a little different, most types will work with the system. The single feature that's used most often when working with Centranet is called hook switch, flash, or link. And its operation may differ from phone to phone. On most phones, you simply press and release the hook switch button on the cradle. Now, some models have a flash key that performs the same function when pressed, and others feature a link button. But they all perform in the same way, so for our purpose will be interchangeable. You use hook switch flash to get a dial tone, and this allows you to access the various features such as redial, or three-way conferencing, or call waiting. In essence, it lets you talk to the computer and tell it, hey, now look, I'm not through with this call that I'm on, but I would like to use another feature. Speak to you through a series of phones. A single short ring means that you have an internal call coming in, that someone at another station in your company is trying to phone you. A double ring means that someone from outside the company is trying to reach you. You will also hear a series of various tones through the receiver. The call waiting tone is a single short beep or tone that means you have a call waiting on your line. You will hear two short beeps or tones after successfully accessing a feature. This is called a confirmation tone. Three short beeps or tones followed by a dial tone are heard after pressing the hook switch. And this is a flash tone, and it tells you that you're ready to move on to a new feature. Now, don't worry if it takes you a while to get used to all these signals. They're all listed at the bottom of the first page of your user guide, so you can check them out anytime you need to. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, why don't we move on and let me tell you all the various features of Centranet. Now, I have to call my receptionist and tell her that I'm here, so why don't we begin by placing a call? To make an internal or station call, simply lift the handset and key in the assigned station number and wait for the ring through. Hello, Sharon. Yes, this is Chuck. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here. Oh, he did? All right, I'll get right back to him. Fine, thanks. I have to phone a client. I'll use this as an opportunity to show you how to make an outside or external call. You lift the handset and you key in the outside access code. It's usually 9. Then you dial the number you're trying to call. Yes, Mr. Flynn, this is Chuck, returning your call. Uh-huh. Well, the person you need to see on that is really Frank Becker. Could I transfer you to him? Okay. Hold the line just a minute. I'll use this to show you how to transfer a call. First, I hit the hook switch and get a flash tone. And this tells me I'm ready to move on to another feature. Then, I simply key in the station number, and it's ringing. Hello, Frank. Yeah, Chuck here. I have Mr. Flynn on another line. Okay, and they're connected. Now, if you get a busy signal when you're trying to transfer a call, all you have to do is hit the hook switch and you're right back with the original caller. And remember, when you're between calls, to press the release button if your phone has one, or if not, leave the hook switch down for at least 3 seconds. This tells the switcher that you're done with the call and it can release the line. Three-way conferencing is another useful feature of Centranet. Now, let's say you're in the middle of a conversation and you decide you want to include a third party. Here's what you do. First, you announce that you're setting up a conference. You ask your first party to stay on the line. John, yeah, hold on just a minute. Look, let's include Brenda on this, all right? Hold on. Then you hook switch flash and get a dial tone, and you key in the number of the party you want, either internal or external. Announce that you're setting up a conference call, then hook switch flash again, and all three of you are on the line together. John, yes, this is Brenda. Brenda, John. Or you can have someone else arrange the conference for you. Just pick up the handset, key in the access code of your assistant, give them the information, and have them set up the conference. Excuse me for just a moment, but this sure looks like it needs a bite. Sounds like an outside call. Good morning, this is Chuck. Could I help you? Well, sure. Let me get those figures for you. I'm going to put you on hold. Good. This gives me a chance to show you how call holding works. First, you use the hook switch, and you get a flash tone. Then you key in the call holding code. Now, it varies in different parts of the country, and it's right inside your user guide. And you wait for another flash tone, and you put the receiver down next to the telephone and go about your business. Remember to not put the receiver in the telephone cradle, or the call won't hold. Now, when you're ready to get back on the line, you just hang up, and it calls you back. Just pick up the handset, and you're back on the line. Okay, that number is an even 2,500. Well, no, I'm not so sure about that. Let me check with Frank for just a minute, okay? All right, I'm going to put you on hold again. I'll be right back, all right? Another holding feature is called consultation hold, and it allows you to hold one call while you consult privately with a third party. Here's how it works. After asking the caller to wait, hook switch flash and listen for the flash tone. Then key in the number of the party you wish to consult, and you'll hear a ring through. To return to the original party, just touch the hook switch twice, or use the flash or link key if you have one. Hello? Yes, those numbers will be in effect for at least 6 more months. Okay, great. There are a lot of other features that I could tell you about, but first, time for a snack. I wonder if anyone's going to answer that call. Wait. I can pick up the call using this phone, using the call pickup feature. I can intercept a call going to any station in my pickup group without even knowing the number of the station. But let me check the user guide to be sure I do this right. Yeah, that's what I thought. You lift the handset, you key in the pickup access code. Nothing to it. Hello, this is Chuck. Could I help you? Yes. Well, he's not in right now. Should I have him call you? Okay, fine. All right. Now, there's another call pickup feature called directed call pickup. And using it, I can pick up a call going to any station in this office, as long as I know that station number. Lift the handset and key in the access code. Then key in the number of the ringing station, and you're on the line with the caller. It seems as if nobody is ever at their desk in this place, and it's probably the same in your office. I mean, we're all doing our work, but I'm either over at Frank's or Brenda's in here, or all of us are someplace else. This is where Centranet call forwarding comes in handy. It allows us to direct incoming calls to any station on the system and to outside numbers as well. To activate call forwarding, you lift the handset, key in the access code listed in your user guide, and listen for the flash tone. When you get the dial tone, key in the destination number of the station to which you want your calls routed, and you'll hear a confirmation tone. Then, hang up. Centranet will ring through to the destination number to notify the person there that your calls will be directed to that station. You also have 3 call forwarding options. No answer on your line, busy signal on your line, or all incoming calls. And it's just as simple to cancel the feature. Pick up the handset, key in the cancellation access code, and you hear the confirmation tone, hang up, and the calls will return to your phone. Calls are money around here, so we hate to miss them. And with Centranet call waiting, we never do miss a call anymore. It allows us to take more than 1 call at a time on our line. First, let me show you how to get through to a coworker who's already on his line. Okay, now let's say you've called another station in your office and gotten a busy signal. Hook switch flash, you'll hear a flash tone, key in your particular call waiting access code, and key in the number of the station you're trying to reach, and stay on the line and wait for the answer. Brenda, about lunch today, isn't it your turn to buy? Hang on just a minute, Brenda. Did you hear that? That tone means that someone is trying to reach me. To take the new caller, just hit the hook switch, and there they are. Hello, this is Chuck. Listen, I'm on the other line. I'll be right back. You go from 1 call to the other every time you touch hook switch. Brenda, think of someplace expensive and surprise me. Bye. To talk to the call waiting party and disconnect the original party, just hang up. And the system called you back. Sorry to keep you waiting. I have someone in my office right now. Can I call you back? Fine. You know, I dial the same phone numbers over and over again, day in and day out. Well, Centranet offers a great feature that can save a lot of time in making those kinds of calls. In fact, the system will do it for you. And I got to admit, I think it's kind of fun. It's known as speed calling. To use this feature, you first have to program in your most frequently called numbers. First, lift the handset and key in the speed calling access code. Now, depending on your system configuration, you may have 2 codes to access speed calling: your individual number directory and a group directory. Next, assign the phone number an entry number and key it in. Then key in the phone number itself. Key the pound sign, and when you hear the confirmation tone, that number has been put into memory. To use speed calling, all you have to do is pick up the handset again, key in your access code, push the entry number, and presto, it dials it for you. Oh, shoot, it's busy. Well, not to worry, because here is another of my favorite Centranet features: last number redial. To use redial, just lift the handset, key the proper access code, and it automatically redials your last outgoing number. Hello. Hang on just a second, will you? Well, there you have it. I tell you, if I could learn Centranet this well, it will be no problem for you. And believe me, you'll get a lot of use out of it. Just keep that user guide handy. This is a very important call, and I have to get back to it, so good luck. So, Dad, how was that fishing trip?